Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, this is John and Coin, bringing you daily crypto news and analysis. Today, we take a look at Bitcoin. I have very interesting details, so make sure to watch until the end. So in Bitcoin, we have this boring sideways action since, about 1 month now. It's a kind of range-bound type of scenario, and I'm expecting Bitcoin to break to the downside. So on the RSI, I think we will come to these oversold conditions in the next coming week or two. So maybe to the 30 level and maybe also a bit more down, maybe like this 24 and or this 20 level. And then I expect a very impulsive bullish reaction on this. So this is because the stock markets are weak at the moment, and also the US dollar still keeps rising. Let me show you a short cutout of my video on Tuesday. We talked about in the last videos that I expect here to come to test the upper line of this rising wedge. Obviously, this is a bearish pattern. At the moment, I think that the DXY will break out to the upside because we get some bullish momentum on the MACD, and also on the daily we are about on the MACD to have a bullish cross, and I expect here to have a breakout to the upside, then potentially make a lower high. Right, so here we are now. Yeah, we had this breakout to the downside on the 23rd of May. We were building this rising wedge, and yes, we broke out to the upside. And now we are retesting this rising wedge. So the next levels to watch out for, we are right now at the 0.5, found some resistance, and I expect at least the 0.618 or maybe even higher to the 0.786. So we got our bullish cross on the MACD. That means we still have some bullish momentum for the DXY, and this is obviously bad for the stock market and also for Bitcoin. There's not much more to say about at the moment. We have to wait and be patient and wait for another drop to the downside, and then I think we will be good for a nice bullish movement. And on the DXY, last thing, yeah, there was this trend line, we broke it down, and I can imagine that we will test it somewhere here in the next week or the week after. So nothing to be bullish at the moment in the very short term at Bitcoin. So if you like what you see so far, please consider to subscribe to my channel, give it a like, and also hit the notification bell. So I think we all want to know how long will this bearish movement last for the crypto and the stock markets. So therefore, let's jump to the BLX. So on the Brave New Coin Liquid Index, you can see a better view of the whole 12-year cycle of Bitcoin. Basically, we had our bull market here in 2011, 2013, 2017, and here now in 2021, 22. And today I wanted to measure how long did this bear markets last from the top to the bottom. So take a look on the first one. We had the top on the 6th of June in 2011, and we bottom out around the end of November. So this lasts more or less 168 days. In the next bull cycle, we topped out in the end of November 2013, and we found our bottom in January 2015. Last about 413 days. The next bear market started in December 17, and it lasts until December 18, so more or less a year. And now we are in our recent cycle. So we had a top in April of last year, and here we are now after 420 days. Right? You can make the case and say, okay, but we topped out in November of last year. Yes, but it makes more sense to look like this on this chart, because take a look on the RSI. We had here a top, and then we bottom out around the oversold conditions. our top. We also topped out in the RSI and we found our bottom at the oversold, and also 2017 to 2018. So if you look at the recent one thing is, what is interesting is that the RSI topped out much longer before than we topped out in the price. But to say that this is our top and it was slightly a higher price than the top in April of 21, the RSI wasn't even close to overbought conditions. So from this point of view, I think it makes more sense to consider this as a whole bear cycle. And generally, for me, this is a correction phase in one bull cycle. What we want to know, how long does it take to find our bottom here? Well, take a look at the RSI. You can see we came to this area and just bounced off of it. And the same here and the same here, and even also with the COVID crash. So at the moment, we are at the 33 levels, and this could be our bottom. One time here in the COVID crash, we bottomed out at these levels. And also in our first bear cycle, we also bottomed out at this level. Because of, I think that the US dollar will have one more push to the upside. I'm expecting one more push here to the downside. I don't know how deep it will be. I think nobody knows, but I can imagine that in the next week or two, we will come somewhere here in this region. I think it's time to get hopeful, because if you consider how long do we stay at these oversold conditions, Bitcoin never stayed long here. So yeah, this is a short update on the long-term view. So this is it for me. If you like my content, please help me to grow my small channel. Give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell. I wish you all a wonderful weekend. Stay strong, and I see you in the next one. Bye-bye.